Okay, today we'll unboxing the new Dilanza serve from the Wish from Mercury. Now, for the Dilanza serve, I would say that I've no really good impression for this series of units in Mercury, which from Mercury because now look they look a little bit stout. The legs are a bit short and the head is looks weird, except the other red unit with a slim leg. So they just look a little bit like Humpty Dumpty. The only thing I get this one is well, it's one of the coolest from this type, and they got two shields. And other than that, it's from the daddy who piloted this unit before his death. Well, I just give this a try. So let's take a look inside. From this inside one, you can see immediately the shield, left and right shoulders, clear parts for the gun or the laser beam unit. And the back, you can see body parts and just two packs, not a lot. Further body parts and also the side plates and some purple parts which resembles some of them which are the back booster, I believe. Some more body parts. Now here's the instruction manual of this one. Is just only a very simple page. It just resembles those of the whole series unit, and now for you can see from the images this unit is just like a dwarf. Yes, I would say like those dwarf strong, a little bit stout dwarfs that is in the Lord of the Rings and the Fairy series. Now that's the whole page from one to the end. So it's quite straightforward, and for not, I would say like because due to the leg and other parts and not a lot of movements, you can see that you can play around with, unlike the other one that I'm going to talk about later. So very straightforward unit. Some post looks really interesting, and I see that from this unit, color separation not a lot, because from what I can see, this is the only piece of stickers I can see, which sort of quite impressive for the whole unit. You can see the purple stickers for the boosters and the head, and that's it. So look forward what it look like after finishing. Now the other one looking at is Zowort Heavy. Now I didn't get the first one Zowort because I'm expecting something like this will be coming out soon, because that frankly speaking, the original Zowort, no matter the ratio, the articulation, and it looks there is a very high mobility and maneuverability, and with a very broad breastplate and shoulder, but the legs and hands looks really flexible. And now this is the heavy one, which gives them more weapons. Mostly you can see on both shoulders. One is like a rail gun, and the other the missile launcher. And the outlook of this unit is sort of quite interesting, and you can see that its high maneuverability and the number and the post you can put with this unit. And definitely you see that's Bandai. The bottom one is the well, I'll say platform or plane that gives drives in around, which probably will get it later. So let's look at it. Zowort heavy inside. Okay, this inside is Zowort heavy. Nothing special on this one. There's like body parts, the waist part, and also it seems the Gatling, the rail gun, and the weapons. And just 2 packs, just like every other units from, which is from Mercury, the laser beams, and the green body parts. Well, this should be the eyepiece, the orange one, and voila, that's it. Not even a single sticker for this one. I'll say unbelievable. No stickers at all. Now this is the instructions. It's just like a one-piece leaf pamphlet, just like the previous one, or just like all the rest of the series. And this one side is color, and the other side is black and white, and other side it's just a really simple assembly. But I'll say the main part will be at the hand, the arm, and the legs, because they tend to say that it's very good flexibility and articulation, and also there are like several structures on the breast and the waist, as you can see here, that allows them to make really sort of complex sets of actions, especially that you can bend forward. You can see there's a lot of action bend forward in the legs, and I do look forward whether it will going to stand properly or not, given that the upper part body is more heavier with the increased armaments or weapons that they have. Okay, and I'll say due to the absence of the stickers, I'll say like it would be definitely a very, very complicated and interesting color separation available. So I do look forward whether after finishing the unit will look like this, with minimum amounts of painting. Now, it is very uncommon for me to buy such a like a impressive series of high grade from one story, but the whole lot from the Witches of Mercury just tell us how much improvement they have with the design, starting from the building, the articulation, the color separation, and then most of the units can stand out really sturdy. They really calculate the balance and everything, which is very impressive. And the fun thing is, it is really easy to put on. Not a lot of stickers to put in, except for the Michaelis. Other than that, not a lot of stickers you can see around, and it is actually fun to build, easy to build, and good to move a lot of posts around. And I gotta say, Bandai did a good job with the Witches of Mercury, which makes me more keen on to buy these future units. Good job, Bandai, for this one. And I do look forward to the full mechanics, and also whether MG is going to improve as well. That's it for today.